Hello everyone! We are in my bedroom because one, the lighting is better than in the living room, so for now we will have a mini bookcase, though today this bookcase is blocked off by two of Michelle Moran's books about ancient Egypt. And one of my stained glass creations, I didn't do it personally. Wouldn't I want to? That's really, it takes so much creativity and work and a little bit of engineering. Actually, this was made by my grandfather, Brian, who is no longer with us. But my grandmother loved Isis and she loved ancient Egypt. And she passed down that love for ancient Egypt and Isis, this is Isis, to me. So that's why I am obsessed with reading ancient Egypt, and I just happened to find out that Michelle Moran has 3 books about ancient Egypt. Well, Cleopatra's Daughter is more later, since it's about Cleopatra's daughter. Anyway, so I wanted to do this theme and I saw this in my room and I said to myself, well, obviously we're going to display this as we're doing a book review for Nefertiti by Michelle Moran. So Nefertiti is based on Nefertiti, and she was married to Amunhotep, which turns into Amunhotep. That's a lot of words that I probably mispronounce. You know I mispronounce a lot of stuff, but I think everyone pretty much mispronounces ancient Egyptian names. This is about the rise and fall of this reign. This reign is special because the pharaoh Amunhotep, I'm just gonna say Amunhotep because it's easier than the name he chose, decides to get rid of all other gods except Amun, who is the sun, and we see the slight rise in their reign, but it pretty much just goes downhill from there. So this is really about Nefertiti and her marriage. So it's about her marriage to the pharaoh because her family has been known to give wives to pharaohs for centuries. But then it goes above and beyond the duty of a wife because she becomes the chief wife. Then at the end, she does rule for a time. Spoilers, but it's been, what, 3,000 years? I mean, I think there's an end date on spoilers if it's like 500 or 400 years, so we're past that. What I liked about this book is I just love ancient Egyptian stories, whether it falls in line with history or not. I mean, it's been thousands of years, so you can only get so many things right, and you're bound to get a lot of things wrong. I also liked her character development, and I liked the picture that she paints of the description in this book that is a world-building process about what these palaces or these people or what the Nile looks like. I really liked Nefertiti as a character. I didn't know if I would like her or not because that's always up to the writer and what he or she wants to write about. So I was pleasantly surprised that she was a very strong person. I was also very interested in the family dynamic of Nefertiti and her father, her half-sister, and her stepmother. And I like that they all pretty much got along, because usually you have like the stepmother as evil and the father doesn't know, and you know. Now this was a pretty close-knit family, even though there are a few setbacks. What I didn't like about this book, at times there was a lot of description, and I'm not into 4 pages of description of a place or a river or the palace. I can go with 2, not 4. I also really was a bit disappointed when I started reading the book and it wasn't in Nefertiti's head. We were narrated by her half-sister, and I really wanted to see from first person Nefertiti, not secondary from an outside source. So that surprised me since the book says Nefertiti. I just really wanted to read about Nefertiti and how she was handling everything, not how her sister viewed everything and her life as well. Her sister is interesting. She is also a real life person, but it's titled Nefertiti. Am I gonna let that go? I might eventually, but I'm still, a little disappointed. I also did not like some of her writing techniques, not just the very long paragraphs of description. And I think that she could have done more about describing people and how they interact versus places and things. So this book wouldn't be so long with description, and you could get into people's emotions and feelings more than lazy or happily or clumsy type of wording and description. So I give this book a 3 out of 5 stars. This was a fun, quick read. I thought it was going to be a little more in-depth, and that's probably why I wasn't so ecstatic after finishing it. So that's why it's a 3, but it's a solid, good book, and if you're interested in Egyptian culture, history, in Nefertiti, and anything ancient Egyptian, I would recommend this book, but don't think that it's going to give you a mind-blowing moment or moments when you're reading this. Thank you so much for watching my book review on Nefertiti by Michelle Moran. If you liked what you saw and heard, please like, subscribe, comment with any of your thoughts or questions, or maybe complaints if you agreed or disagreed with anything that I said. And you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Goodreads, on my Wattpad account, and all of that jazz in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and have a great reading day. Bye!